For the past 3 years, I've been accumulating the tools to become an expert at bringing any idea to life. Some of these tools make fire, some make things sharp, some just straight up smell like shit. But in this video, I'm breaking down the specific system of tools I use to journal my shower thoughts and turn them into reality. Let me make clear first and foremost that my system would not be considered convenient to most.
Why do we have so much shit?
Because to me, convenience is not the priority. Other things like touch, smell, portability, ergonomics, the way it feels in your hand, all these things matter to me. Because I found that journaling your ideas is not about how quickly you can do it. It's about the harmonious process between idea and outcome that matters. This system should be focused on reducing friction and always having you ready for when a shower thought strikes. And that's exactly where I went wrong. You see, 3 years ago, it was a normal afternoon.
1, 2, 3, 4!
So the reason why this moment is so important to my journaling system is because it's where it all began. I had the idea.
Holy shit, that's a really good idea.
But then I realized,
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
so I scrambled, looking for a solution, literally anything I could find. And just like that, that idea was gone. Now it turns out that the idea I lost that night was a toothbrush with an inbuilt flossing compartment, which looking back at it isn't as exciting as it was 3 years ago. But at the time, that idea meant the world to me, and losing it was like a massive kick in the nuts. I realized I needed a better journaling system. Well, I just needed a system, anything. And that's when I first discovered my first tool, the pocket journal. And before I dive into all of the tools, I just want to clarify that to me, journaling and my ideas are inherently linked. I drag my inspiration from literally everywhere, feed it all through this system, and it spits it out into real outcome. And that is the difference between my system and someone else's.
All right, let's get into it.
I knew I had to have something dedicated to those unexpected thoughts so that I could build a bank of terrible ideas to get to the good ones. So I took action. I bought myself a moleskin and a journal cover, and little did I know that this would change my life. I took it to work on bushwalks to different countries, and it has been pivotal in the way I express my ideas. I started using it as a substitute instead of my phone, trying to squeeze an idea out every chance I got. It kept my love for drawing, and I ended up creating a cartoon figure of me. I had it as a note taker, listening to podcasts all the time on 8-hour shifts at work, and now it has become my everyday wallet as well as my pocket journal. That's how much use I've gotten from it. It looks super simple because it is super simple. It's a book literally dedicated to being thrown around with one purpose, and that is to catch all your ideas on the go. Phone, keys, AirPods, and the pocket journal. But before this thing, I was literally sabotaging myself for no reason, letting ideas slip and saying that, I'll remember that tomorrow. And that never happens. Trust me. Not having one of these became the reason I was so inconsistent in my creative action. Sure, you have the Notes app. For me, that just never worked. I guess I just am more of a visual, hands-on learner. And for anyone out there like that, this is gonna change your life. I allow myself to abuse this thing. I am constantly tearing out pages. I'm scribbling, stick my Santa Claus in it, crossing things out. It's not meant to be pretty, but not everything has to be picture perfect. I heard someone say once that ideas are cheap, and I could not agree more, because to mine to the gold, you have to go through the dirt. Gold is rare. Good ideas are rare. Because if I didn't have my bad ideas like the toothbrush with the flossing compartment, then I wouldn't be able to get to the next good one. But who knows, maybe the toothbrush flossing thing is your $1 million idea, and I've just given it to you.
Colgate, if you're watching, I've already trademarked it.
The key is to always keep a pocket journal lying around, whether it's in your back pocket, on your bedside table, or in the shower. Alright, I'm just kidding. Don't take one into the shower. I did actually make a full breakdown on the pocket journal next to like the biggest mountain in Europe. It was kind of sick.
Holy fuck!
I'll leave that one in the description. But boy, oh boy, is it time to reveal this monster of a tool. If you're a sucker for handmade quality things, then you're going to want to stick around, because this pencil case is like no other. It has changed the way I interact with physical media, given me creative motivation, and shaped the way I journal. Handmade in Slovenia. Wax canvas, leather strapping, multi-pocketed. Have you ever seen anything more glorious? This thing just makes me warm inside. I'm gonna break the news. It does come at a cost. It's like 200 and something Australian dollars. But if I divide that by the 10 years I'm gonna use it, it averages out to like 6 cents a day. It's actually bang for your buck. So let me open this bad boy up and I'll show you what I'm keeping on hand all the time, every day. Here it is, the Everyday Pencil Case. Let's just open it up. Oh, wow. So as you can see, we've got a bit of a flap here, just so none of the utensils interfere with the whole design. There is a back pocket. As you can see, I've got collaging stuff, paper, quotes, designs, eyesight test. I think my eyes are fine. I'm carrying my habit tracker with me just about everywhere I go. It is my own journal that I have designed myself. I made a journal. Look at this thing! I'll go through this book in a bit, but that's the book I'm running in this pencil case most of the time. I also substitute in this Pursue Passions book, which is mostly a work-related design book. I do also have a spare pocket journal, just in case. And as for my everyday tools on the go, we've got a white uni paint marker, beautiful for dark textures. A black marker, this is an art line, good for headings. And this is a little hack I've got. Nail clipping scissors. You can cut your fingernails with them. They're great compact scissors that cut literally everything. Mechanical pencil. I don't have to keep a pencil sharpener with me. Highlighter. And this is my pen. It is a Jetstream 0.5 ballpoint pen. Multicolored. Oh, and does this make a fine black line? We have a stainless steel ruler. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Glue stick, post-it notes, more post-it notes, Swiss Army knife. This was my Orpa's old Swiss Army knife, April 1985. Wow. This thing is in great condition for 1985. And my sticky tape roll holder, super compact. It is made out of plastic water bottles, recycled. Absolutely awesome tool. Very sticky. I always have been the sticky tape kid. Rubber, and quite a recent addition. This is a date stamp. You just need to press in, set the date, the 8th, stamp it in. Ooh, look at that. Typewriter-esque stuff. Let's pack it all up. That is my beautifully curated pencil case. I am so proud of this thing. Probably one of my proudest possessions. Wow. How good is that? Let's do it. It wouldn't be a journaling system without journals, and these are my two big boy A5 journals. And I know what you're thinking. This guy's mad. He's got 3 journals running at once. Yeah, I do. But they all serve specific purposes, and that is the key. Do you know how hard it would be to fit everything I think about into a single book? It's like asking someone to move everything from their fridge and only use the cupboard. As I said before, this one I designed selfishly for my own needs. It's a blank gridded book dedicated to habit tracking and personal journaling. I won't spend too much time on the layout, but what I do is I track my habits on a double-page spread every single month and use the pages in between months to journal my days. My journaling method consists of asking hard questions, visual journaling, reflecting on great moments, on low moments, and gratitude. My other journal called Pursuing Passions is dedicated to my craft. This includes things like sketching, designing, iterating, collaging, the whole lot. You might see that I have an entire stack sitting right there. I actually cannot believe I made my own journal. Look at the bloody stitching around this side. Hey, so if you're watching this video within the first day or two, I am releasing another 100 journals on my site. A beautiful book. Once the 100 go, I'm never making these edition 1 journals again. Go get yours right now. But the difference between these journals and my pocket journal is this is where intentional work comes into play. By no means are these books producing clean output, but as I said before, you have to mine through the dirt to get to the gold. Sitting down with a cup of coffee every day, writing down a memorable moment from your day, journaling about what's going on in your life, collaging with different magazines and photos you've collected. This is where inspiration is born. If you're not doing this as a creator, then you need to switch on in 2026. Taking the time to be consistent with your creativity is literally the key to creating better quality, higher output, creative action. Doesn't matter what you're doing, what creative profession you're in, it's coming back to the same habit again and again. And for me, that is journaling. And without it, my creative spark would not fire. Now, this is my mini printer. And I really wanted to gatekeep this thing because it's only $30 and it's kind of transformed the way I journal. I'm a very visual, hands-on person, if you haven't figured that out by now. Sticking things on walls, sticking things into books, writing things into existence, it seems to be the way I interpret the world the best and the most creatively. So updating my journals and scrapbooking with a visual printer has been a game changer. Just like that, it just prints. What the hell? What is that? That's so random. It's almost like it's saying you should subscribe to this channel. It's black and white, it is imperfect, it is just everything I want. I love the rough around the edges aesthetic, and this thing is just perfect for the way I journal. So I'll leave the link in the description. No more gatekeeping. So now that I've walked you through all of the physical tools in this journaling system, the next tool is where the bottleneck lied for me. I had all the inspiration, all the ideas, I was buzzing. I just could not turn them into polished, refined output. After trying again and again, I just wasn't getting the results that best suited my ideas. My video creation was lacking in the back end. My product and business ideas were completely disorganized. I had great ideas, I just didn't know how to transform them into usable output that people could connect with. So these next set of tools focus on refining and executing that initial shower thought. Alright, arguably more important is my digital tools. And this is where a lot of you might click off, but this is where a lot of the magic happens, if not most of the nitty gritty. Now, first of all, just appreciate that design. We've got the Apple Mac with a banana holster created by my good friend Ethan. Shout out Ethan for this design. This holds my 2 terabyte hard drive that I keep all my footage on, and then it just links into an adapter which then connects into the laptop. This video is about turning your shower thoughts into real output, and this organization tool allows me to do that so much better than what I was doing with just my pocket journal. It was Notion. That was the missing link. The link I needed to polish those shower thoughts. If you haven't heard of Notion before, it's an application designed to streamline your life, keep track of all your tasks, your projects, notes, and most importantly, those goddamn shower thoughts that keep slipping away.
Yes. Yeah. No.
This isn't a sponsored segment or anything, but for the past year and a half, I have been using Notion and it just works the way I want it to. I can dump all of my ideas from my physical journals right into this digital space and have them organized and evaluated for production. It's designed for visual thinkers. I mean, just look at the customization. You have colors, icons, just about all the flexibility you need to organize anything you need.
So satisfying.
I keep ideas for my personal channel, my jewelry making, my run club, and my main to-do lists. And it all transfers to my calendar so I know what day it is, because I tend to lose track of the time out in my backyard. There are dozens of Notion setup tutorials out there, so I'm going to cut to the chase and tell you my favorite features. Screaming at your phone with the voice-to-text feature leaves you with a paragraph of complete yabba, but some of my best ideas have come from me just saying it out loud. Having a color-coded production pipeline gives you a visual representation of where your idea is at. Drop-down arrows are really nice for keeping bulky stuff clean. Quick action buttons are great for getting your ideas recorded down. And I have it connected to my calendar, that way I can start being brutal with my deadlines. So that is my entire journaling system as of 2026. With each of these tools, you are now ready to go out into the wild, capture your ideas, and turn them into real living output. This has been one of the most pivotal changes over the past 3 years that I have seen turn me from an aspiring creative to a creator. This is my job, and I treat it like one. I have a system surrounding every single thought I think of. As I said, it's probably not convenient, and I hope it isn't. I've found that being strapped at all times with different tools is the key to being consistently creative, having new, authentic ideas that are ready to go consistently. Because thanks to this system, I'm gonna keep showing up again and again in 2026. I'm so excited. The feedback has been phenomenal from you guys. But that's all from me. If there's anything I want you to take from this video, it's that you need to put structure around your creativity, because if you have structure, it allows you to create more within the constraints. Good luck on your creating journey. Hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.